What's good, YouTube? Andrew Fidella here. Just got back from YCS Charlotte. I ended up making top 32 after the 11-round Swiss. I ended up going X1, losing to a anti-meta skill drain variant that ran Beast King Barbaro, Cyber Dragon, and Fusler Dragons, that mainboard deck devastation virus. In top 32, I lost to a plant deck. Yeah, he pretty much went to game 3, and in the end, he just drew better than I did. But yeah, I'll show you guys the deck that I topped with, and I'll explain some of the card choices I made. It's Gravekeeper variant, and it's a little bit different from the normal version, but I'll explain my reasoning behind some of the stuff. It's 3 Gravekeeper's Commandant, 3 Descendant, 3 Spies, 3 Recruiter, 1 Assailant, and I mainboarded Gale. Pretty much Gale was used for one of 3 different options. The main reason was that I considered Samurai to be my worst matchup, so I needed to run over Sheen if I had to, which he did accomplish the task. So he was basically in there to run over Sheen and Stardust. He's a and he's also a synchro summoning option. The synchro summoning option definitely helped out. Helped me win a lot of games. So he really put in the work. Ironically enough, this is the card that brought me into top 32, but also the one that destroyed me. I ended up attacking into a face-down the Breeze Dragon when I was at 600 with this guy. So, I mean, but it's still an amazing card. Definitely enjoyed using it. Next up, I have the Magics. Magic lineup consisted of 3 Pod Duality, 3 Necro Valley, 2 Steel, 2 Royal Tribute. Let me explain this. Basically, there was a logical reason behind this card. It's kind of like it's like a quick play smashing ground that Stardust and Thought Ruler can't negate because it's unconfirmed that the monster is being destroyed or not. Pretty much this card can only, pretty much the card itself, if you try to stop it, you have to stop with a warning or an oppression, because Stardust and Thought Ruler can't negate it. This card was originally meant for, we expected a lot of Dragooni and X-Saber matchups. Ironically enough, I didn't play against any. I ended up having to sideboard this card out a lot for that reason, but it did add, in the end, it actually won me a game or 2, so I mean, it was okay. I mean, it's not a terrible card, it's just, we had the idea there was going to be a lot of Dragooni X-Saber. There were a lot of X-Saber, but I didn't play against any. Dark Hole and Book of Moon. Next up, I have the Trap lineup. 2 Solemn Warning, 2 7 Tools. This card won me a lot of games. It lets you go super aggressive with the deck, and lets your Descendant plays go off a lot easier. I mainboarded Mind Crush. Pretty much my logic behind this was half or more of the decks in the format search out for cards, and even so, even if you don't know what your opponent has in your hand, there's a good chance that you have an idea if they play like a Giant Trinity or something, or if they're when they're trying to go off to kill you. Definitely a great card. Won me a lot of games. Yeah, it's just a great card in general. I got a Solemn Judgment, Royal Oppression, Mirror Force, Torrential, Compulsory, and 2 Deep Prisons. Sideboard, I tried to be generic with the sideboard a little bit. The only thing I really sided heavily against was against Samurai, because again, I considered that my worst matchup. So pretty much my sideboard consisted of 3 Kinetic Soldier, obviously for the Samurai matchup, and also could be also used against the Gemini or Hero matchup if you play against it. 2 Gozen Match. I actually found out, originally I didn't like this card too much, but ended up liking the card a lot. Actually, it was actually very useful against the plant matchup. I would have actually won my game 3 in top 32 if this card stayed. If he didn't top deck a Typhoon to destroy this card, because I left him with a face down Lila and 2 Dandy tokens, and I flipped this up. So pretty much he can no longer summon any monsters. My goal plan from there was supposed to be leave him like that until I can draw like out an OTK, since we were both extremely low. But this card was amazing. I got it off against the Samurai matchups I played against. Didn't play against any Monarchs, but yeah, this card was definitely did its job, and it did it well. Sideboard 2 MSTs, Samurai matchup, Dragooni matchup. Just any deck I felt that I needed this card to side in against. 2 Cyber Dragons. This is for anti-meta, Machina, just anything I need a beat stick to run over guys with. 2 Bottomless. I ended up siding these in for the dimensions a lot. Mainly almost every game, depending on what matchup I was playing against. So yeah, card is good. The card is still good. I sideboard Pulling the Rug. It's actually good against the Dragooni matchup, good against Monarchs, good against Plant. It's good against a lot of decks. 2 Crossout. I need this for when I was going aggressive. Mainly, again, I used this against the Mirror Match, used it against Plants, used it against X-Saber. Card is really amazing. It definitely put in the work in for me. And then I sideboard Deck Devastation Virus. You pretty much flip this card. You flip this card over against the right deck, and you can completely destroy any of their plays. That was the sideboard for the extra deck. At first, I didn't realize that I could go to level 8s, but I realized I could level 8 synchro about midway through the tournament because I was sideboarding Cyber Dragons. Fortunately, I didn't need to go into like a Scrap Dragon or anything, but if I realized that, I would have definitely put Scrap Dragon in the extra deck. But in the main board itself, you can already go into level 6, 7, and 9 with any of your guys. So I pretty much took advantage of that. Actually, that consisted of a Stardust Dragon. I got signed by the guy who does Yusei on the show for America. I thought that was pretty cool that he signed it for me. Shout out to him. Scrap Arcfiend, Mistworm, Gaia Knight, Armwing, thanks to Gale, Bryanak, Armor Master, Arcanite, Tempest Magician, Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Herbellum, 2 Chimera Tech Fortresses, and a Shining. Definitely a great card in the extra deck. Shining can actually be brought out in one very specific situation. Definitely should pick this card up. It's a great card in general. Definitely a card you should own. Pretty much it. Mo, I think, is going to be doing a video too, or have an uploaded video of the event. Event was pretty interesting, to say the least. A lot of field spells seem to be dominating the game right now for whatever reason or another. I know Samurai's won. Fish OTK got second. The deck, my friend Glenn, who got top 16, played against the deck out deck. It's just a crazy deck. The guy just drew like everything against him. There were some rumors about the guy cheating in the tournament, but I don't know if they were true or not. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for now. I'll try to do a video sometime later this week or next week. Make sure and subscribe. Thanks again for everybody came out to say hi to me at the jump. Really appreciate it. Andrew Pizzello signing off. Take care. Peace.